Hey everyone! Hello! Hi Pranav! Hi Helium in the chat. Oh wait, let me turn down the music a little bit. So I don't know if you can tell any difference from usual, but I finally did the thing that I've been talking about doing for so long, which is I got a mic arm that I've been just referring to as my arm. I got an arm! Which makes me very excited. So all of the audio so there's this, which I think. Oh yeah, I also have new headphones. I'm so glad. Oh, hello. Ooh, hi, Julia. Welcome in. Well, yes, I actually don't like wired headphones because like the wires get in the way, and I think like, although hopefully you won't like get any kind of like if I bump into this wire, hopefully you won't hear any like, sound things. Like yeah, the mic should not be picking that up. So I just realized I think Gilliam was just being his usual self and and being like, the new thing is the headphones, right? The new thing is the headphones and the mic, which I've had for a while for like when I'm a guest on other podcasts, but I haven't used it yet because I don't like how the wire for the mic gets in the way of my typing. So I finally got the arm, and now, please tell me how much better of audio quality this is, because I'm just really excited. This is like the first piece of hardware that I have invested in. Thank you to your subscription and support. Yeah. Ooh, so happy to hear that the audio quality is great, Pranav. Hello near this, who says that it's huge. No, I didn't end up spray painting the arm. So it's just, I don't know how much of the arm you can see. Yeah, I guess you can probably start seeing it a little bit in the shot, but it's black. I mean, it's a really nice matte black, and I also didn't want to like. So it's a black arm, matte black stand arm, and then my microphone I got because it's a very pretty white, and so it looks kind of weird that they're like different colors, and I was considering spray painting the arm to match, but I also don't want to like get the joints gunky and have it potentially not move well. So that is still in the works. Husband suggested that I just put a bunch of stickers on it instead. Yeah, I don't know, but at least for now it is functional. Ooh, nice. So happy that you can't even hear moving the arm. The main thing also is that like I think one of the things I really disliked is that if I touch the cord, the wire for the mic, then you'll be able to hear the sound of me touching it. So I don't know if you can, it's pretty stabilized now, so I think you can't hear it. And that's another reason why I wanted the arm, so that like the wire that's running from the mic won't get like I won't knock at it as I'm typing and then like cause, unwanted noise. So I think that I'm just very excited for this, and then you'll also get better sound quality. But I think that with this mic, I really like how good the audio quality is, but I don't think it does like a directional, I don't think it's a very good directional mic. So then I know it's funny because we tested how much this mic picks up. So like my husband just went and like made a bunch of noise, he like opened the door really loud, and like he like opened the microwave door really loud and stuff because I'm in the living room and it picks up everything. So that's the only bad thing about this mic is that it picks up a lot, including things that we might not want being picked up. But hopefully, it's a good improvement. Ooh, hello to Lega Logan. Welcome in. I hope you have a great new year also. My font? Yeah, it's not a new year, new me. Because I haven't changed any of the haven't changed any of my backgrounds, which honestly I'm like, which part are you talking about? Are you talking about the chat font or ooh, oh, you're right. Because whenever I'm looking at the chat, oh no. Because yeah, you're right. Because whenever I'm looking at the chat, it probably, I'm guessing that the mic doesn't pick up as well. Oh, awesome. That's super good to hear that. Hello, near this. Let me show that. Ooh, we can go through this in a bit when we go to the code. I can't hear arm improvements, big improvement. Ooh, hello, welcome in, Izna. Happy Wednesday to you too. Oh, I didn't do my usual hello, happy Wednesday. I was gonna be like, hello, happy Wednesday, welcome to Chill Vibes. Oh, I'm glad. Okay, so there is a bit of a sound difference in facing versus not facing, but both are good quality, really good quality. Great to hear that. But yeah, so the reason why I got this wired mic is so that I can hear, like it's plugged into the mic, so then I can hear generally kind of what I sound like, so I can totally hear the difference between me speaking directly into it versus facing away from it. So I might look into changing that around. Ooh, hello to Neon Majestic. Says that if I have an NVIDIA graphics card, I can download the NVIDIA broadcast and use noise removal. I didn't know that. I don't think I have an NVIDIA graphics card. I actually don't know what the newest MacBook Pro has in terms of a graphics card. I didn't look. Oh yeah, Happy New President Day. I was saying earlier, I was briefly chatting with Gilliam earlier about how, and a few, and like some other friends that I was chatting earlier, that I am very glad that it's been a relatively uneventful inauguration day. I did, however, hear about all of the things that Trump did leading up to Inauguration Day. So I feel like I should read up on that. All of the people that he pardoned and all of the people that he decided to execute. So yeah, it's like such a kind of like bittersweet kind of thing. And I also don't know like enough. I feel like I don't have enough of an opinion on Biden either. I feel like it's kind of like anyone's better than Trump, or not anyone, but many people are better than Trump kind of thing, which is, not the best standard for anything. But yes, happy new President Day. Hello to Reese Shipley. I feel like I haven't seen your username in the chat. Welcome in. Or username in the chat before. Welcome in. Gilliam, that is the one thing I forgot to update before the stream is I updated the MacBook Pro part, but I forgot to put in that I forgot to put in the mic information, so I do need to go and update that. Ooh, hello, welcome back, Mash for the Rova. Yes, it's been a bit, but welcome back in. Thank you. Ooh, thank you for being a long-time lurker. I'm very excited that you decided to drop a line and chat, Ree Shipley. Oh. Okay, got it. So yeah, for today we have something a little bit different, a little bit of a break from the voting day problems that we've been working on for like 10 streams, which is that, let us go to the code. So actually, this is what Hello Near This just sent us, which is an ML. He trained this is a color recommender that Hello Near This trained. So maybe we can take a look. I feel like, you know what's funny? I was like, I don't know why I'm getting more sound out of my left ear than, or like out of my, the left side of my headphones than my right side. And I just realized it's because I have a lot more hair on that side. That would be why I can hear more out of this side. Anyways, all right. Ooh. Ooh. This is cool. Ooh. Wait, this is really awesome. Okay. So Hello Near This, I remember you mentioned that it can generate both pleasing color palettes and not so pleasing ones. And is this like both, or is it is it supposed to be just generating any sort of color palette, or is it supposed to be like the pleasing one or the non-pleasing one? Would you mind telling us? Oh, it's not trained yet. Okay, got it. Oh, this is cute. Oh, so is that how the training goes? Like I will say whether this palette is good or not. Okay, so this palette I feel like is okay. And then this one I think is also okay, just because the purple and pink were too similar. So this is supposed to be a categorical color palette, right? Yeah, seeing as how you put it into, well, no, I see as how you put it into this column graph. I'm guessing it's supposed to be categorical. Yeah, these two, the greens are too similar. Maybe it's because of how I clicked on it earlier, that it's like giving me very similar colors. Ooh, thank you for sharing this. So yeah, that was dropped into the chat earlier, the link. Oh my god! Wait, Ree Shipley, it's been so long. With my finance app videos, that was like almost 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago. Thank you for being such a long time viewer. That is truly a long time viewer. It's manual generation, the color palette. Oh. Wait. Okay, there are some YouTube. Oh god, sorry. Okay, maybe this is something we should look at. Ooh. This. Oh wait, no, you guys can't see what I'm saying. Okay. All right. Ooh, this might be a really good presentation too. Ooh. This is all color. Oh, recolor hex
Not
codes.
just.
That's cool. Okay, wait, let me bring this back. Wait, I'm kind of scared to. Okay. Oh my gosh, that is such a. This is my very first stream where apparently, again, I did not realize that I was not muted. So noob. I mean, I still do this sometimes accidentally. Yeah, okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make something for Alice's Doodle Therapy that I'll be on next week. So this is Alice, one of my studio mates. She's a brilliant illustrator and muralist and former product designer, I guess. And she has a show on Adobe Live called Doodle Therapy. And yeah, it's basically, yeah, I'll be on next Wednesday and Thursday for an hour. And it's really fun. So all of her, actually, I think I'm the only one that's like not an illustrator. Or like everybody that she's had on is like a designer or illustrator. And I think I'm one of the few that's not an illustrator, so I feel a little bit intimidated. But it's a show that's like super like calm and relaxing, and you know, she spends the hour like doodling either by herself or with her guest, and it's called Doodle Therapy because as she's like doodling, she's like, you know, talking about some really like, some of the conversations that she's had with her guests are just so good. It has I think a lot of it has to do with like being independent, or like how career has been like as like an illustrator, or but yeah, I'll be on next week, and I'll be oh, she put it as data sketches. Okay. And what I'll be doing is oh no, I do not feel ready. I'll be using Adobe Fresco because it's on Adobe Live. And so we have to use an Adobe product. And what I wanted to do is kind of generate a template that people can download, and then kind of like draw in their own illustrations or doodles. But the template is going to be based on my Women Nobel Laureates data set. And I think what the template is going to do is let people kind of choose a few different data attributes and then decide how to map it to some visual channels. So, and then that's going to generate some sort of like a template that's like positioned in a certain way, and then they can download that and then import that into Photoshop or Illustrator or Fresco, and then draw along. So that's what we're going to work on today. I thought it'd be a pretty fun thing to work on together. I have to admit, other than the idea, I have not done any prep work. So hopefully there won't be that many road bumps. Oh, hello, welcome in. Eclipsing Sun. Ooh. Ooh, hello, Nerdy Curious. Thank you for hosting the stream. Let's see. Yay. Well, it's not doodle time today. Today is still going to be code. But then join us next week, Wednesday and Thursday, and it will be doodle time. But because of that, and because our stream time overlaps a little bit, I won't have a stream on this channel next Wednesday, and it will be on hers instead, 3 p.m. PST, which I know is a little bit late for, quite late, very late for the European folks. I'm sorry. But yeah, and then, oh, and some more housekeeping. This Wednesday, I will not have a public stream, but we'll have a private stream instead. And with the private stream, it will be a subscribers only stream. And we're going to be, I've been working with a really fun client. I've been working with Mozilla on a project of theirs. And it's based on browsing data. And so currently the data that I'm working on is my own data. But eventually we're going to they're going to launch a product where people can opt in to kind of have parts of their browsing data collected and anonymized for a lot of different field studies, for a lot of kind of sociology and other. Sorry, I'm being very vague because I'm not 100% sure of all of the studies that they have going on, but it's a lot of studies with about big tech or polarization, so really good causes. And then this project is that they wanted to kind of give back to the people that opt in to basically volunteering their data for these studies. So I'm helping them kind of design maybe kind of like a weekly report of your data and your browsing, where have you gone to browse. And so we've been working on this for 2.5 weeks, and it's been super fun to just kind of look at my own browsing data. But yeah, so just because just because it's client project, I wanted to keep that at a smaller group. So it will be subscribers only on Friday, exact same time, 2 p.m. So if you're interested in kind of seeing how client projects are instead of a lot of these personal projects I've been working on, then please subscribe. And also please, the notifications, please. It feels so weird to be saying this because I feel like it's such a YouTuber thing to say, but I was gonna say, please turn on the notifications thing, so that you know when I do a for everyone stream versus a subscribers only stream. But yeah, I'm very excited to work on that with you. I finally got the kind of clearance to stream my work for them. So yeah, I'll be working on my Mozilla client project on Friday, 2 p.m. Please join. It'd be extremely exciting. Odd Rationale. Who's the other channel? Oh, so the Doodle Therapy, she's not on Twitch, she's on Adobe Live. And hello, Cautious Hopeful. Yeah, so the last week the stream was at 8 a.m. And I think Alice wanted to change it back to her regular time at 3 p.m. Or sorry, no, it wasn't. It's not her regular time because I think her previous time was Monday and Tuesday, but she wanted to change back to an afternoon time because she preferred it. So that's why it's going to be at 3 p.m. next week on Wednesday. Yeah, it's a really fun project, and it's a really good opportunity. I am really grateful. It's been a really great team at Mozilla to work with too. I don't actually. I think it's a different thing. It's not the Firefox data collection and use. I think it's actually I'm not a regular Firefox user, but if you are, I think the platform is called Rally. I think it's called Mozilla Rally. And they just announced this, so you might actually be able to sign up for it. but the kind of, they have these studies going on with like people in the like academic field, and I think they have one study going on live right now, so you could sign up for that. But yeah, the one that we're working on is like trying to give value back to the people that volunteer their data. Yeah, it is Mash Fedorova. So I don't know. I actually don't know how Twitch. I actually really don't know how Twitch shows the subscribers only streams, like how they, like for their VODs, like I don't actually know what setting that would be. Sorry, what if it would be private or if it would be, I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out on after Friday. But I probably will export it to YouTube, but keep it private until the project is launched. And when the project is launched, I'll probably make the whole backlog of video streams public. So I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. I don't think it's. I actually don't know. I'll find out which one it is later. I like. Yeah, I don't fully know. Because I don't think they've ever shown me the actual product in the wild. So I wonder if it's not launched yet. I'm not 100% sure. So I'll try and figure that out. Yeah, so you will get to see it one day, probably like a few months from now. Yeah, so please join me on Friday if you've subscribed. Else I'll see you next Wednesday on Doodle Therapy on Adobe Live. But yeah, okay, let's get going with this. So the first thing I wanted to do is let's see. Let's jot down what it's supposed to do. So okay, so the first thing we need to do is go and get data. And I think that was, I have it saved on my GitHub, I think. And then what we want to do is, I think we want to map to probably, let's say the X position, Y position. Let's give it some radius and maybe color. Yeah, let's do that. And then probably use force layout to position and avoid overlap. And actually, let's say that out of all of them, only one of these, actually, let's say that only these two are, yeah, let's say that only those two are required. And then I think, yeah. Okay, let's go do this. know. I'm still not 100% sure about, because I only saw that they had one active study. But yeah, maybe it's released to, like, maybe you have to opt into something. So I'm not quite sure the exact status of it. But I recorded my browsing data for a week. And I think I had like about 3,400 entries, of like each entry being when you open a new tab, or you tab over to a tab, or you remove one, or so yeah, that's a lot. 3,400 entries. I think there's some very interesting things that you can do with that data. And then one of the big reasons why I wanted to do this on stream was because then I think it'd be really fun to get your ideas on what you want to see out of your browsing data also. So yeah, anyways, let me go get my Legends data. So let's see. Alright, so here it is. I think I saved it in assets. I have it in legends.json. I don't know why I kept it as a JSON, but okay. Okay. So let's get. Would it be faster if I just, you know what, how about I just like copy and paste and just put it in, so I'm not trying to load it externally. Okay, let's do this. Ooh, maybe I should also have a Nightbot command for if I decide to have my Friday stream be a subscribers only stream. I wish I can like have more time to stream. Like I wish I could do like my regular 2 days, 2 streams per week that's public, and then do a private one. But I think from a time perspective, with the client projects I have, I think this is the most I can do, which is 1 public and 1 private. And the private one I can work on the clients. Trying the best I can. Okay, let's go and load our data. This was probably like the least helpful. It's not bad. Okay, at least it gives us like a rough to do. Okay, so let's say data is equal to you. Ooh, thank you so much for subscribing, Cautious Hopeful. I hope I can see you on Friday then. Oh. A YouTube channel is doing something called 1 chart at a time. Oh. Oh, cool. Ooh, I think I heard about this as a John is publishing a book. Cool. Oh man. That is awesome. 50 videos. Yeah. Okay, so let's do new object, and then let's create that. Oh wait, it wasn't an object, it was an array. I didn't need to do new object. Okay. I should just be able to do this. Okay, yeah. This is big. Cool. All right. And then let's go and so here's some things. Ooh, that's right, I have backlinks. Okay, let's go and list out the attributes that we have available. So we have the year of award. So we have name of recipient, country they're from. I kind of want to like go through and give them I want to put in some continent. And then so there's also their birthday and their death day. And let's also use the backlinks, which is the number of other Wikipedia articles that mention the recipient, or so I think of it as influence. And then references is the number of references at the bottom of the Wikipedia article. And then let's also be able to map these attributes to the following visual channels. So we said X position, Y position, radius, and color. Let me know if there's other things that you think would be really interesting to map to. So the goal is to make a template with like just a bunch of circles and like the name of the recipient and some of the information about them, so that when a person downloads it and like pulls it into Photoshop or Fresco, they can like make another layer and then on top of it sketch what they want for each person. Oh, I think what I'm gonna do is filter by year range, because there's 52 of them, and I wouldn't be able to draw 52 things in the 2 hours that we have in Doodle Therapy. So I might constrain it to like the first 50 years that has like, I don't know, 20 women or something like that. Then I would be able to like draw 20 of them. And the one that the idea I have, I don't yet know how I'm gonna execute on this. But the idea I really like, and if I cannot execute on it, I'll probably default to flowers because I've drawn a lot of flowers in my lifetime and I can doodle flowers like without thinking. But the one that I really want to doodle for this data set is teacups. I think it'd be super cute to like doodle different like teacups for the different women. And I have like different like patterns or different, or like different colors on them. And then just because I'm like imagining it like all these women gathering together in a Parisian salon and drinking their tea and discussing things. That's why I think teacups would be really cute. But, you know, you can draw whatever you want in each of the circles. Indeed, Helen, you're this. Time management is hard. And I feel like I'm at this branching point where I'm just like, there's so many things that I enjoy and want to do, and I don't know what I want to spend majority of my time doing. That was very vague. I just feel like, I'm at a point in my freelancing where there are different things I want to try. Or I feel like I'm at a point in my freelancing where I think I've gone through one chapter of like kind of like my freelancing career, and I'm trying to figure out what to do next. And I'm not sure if that's like if I want to go back to school, or if I want to try a full-time job again, or if I want to continue freelancing, or if I want to continue freelancing but like with slightly different sorts of projects or like a different focus, or I don't know. I'm like doing a lot of internal digging right now. So, ooh, interesting. References as trustworthiness. So, So for example, let's see, references are, I'm not even sure if I should include that one, but references, yeah, these. That's true. Like it could be, well, this is just trustworthiness of, it's trustworthiness in that like, it's how much you can trust the Wikipedia article. It's not like necessarily her trustworthiness, but I really like the direction that you're taking that. But yeah, I'm considering not including references as one of the like attributes, attribute options, because I feel like it might confuse people. Like I think backlinks is nice because like the backlinks I think of as like her influence. But references, previously I've I mentioned references as her how complex / multifaceted she is if she has like a lot of, you know, these references. But I don't think that's the right way to think about it. Yeah, I don't know how to think about like all of these references as like in terms of like as a characterization of the person, of the Nobel Prize or the Nobel laureate. So yeah, let me know what you think about the references. Like how would you describe how, like, if Marie Curie has 121 references on Wikipedia, like what does that mean about Marie Curie? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because again, like backlinks are what other Wikipedia articles, the number of other Wikipedia articles that reference her Wikipedia article. So I'm like pretty comfortable in saying that that's like kind of like a good proxy of her influence. But I don't know what the references section is a proxy for. So I feel like if I can't find a good, you know, then I might just take that out of the options. So essentially I'm thinking about having a set of drop downs that can map to each of these attributes. Yeah, so let's see. And then radius as the other required ones. let me share this. Let me give you the observable. Ooh, I'm glad that. Yeah, I think teacups are a great symbol too. I think it's like a great symbol of like that. I've always loved the thought of like I know this is a different time period, but like the Enlightenment, the Age of Enlightenment in Paris with all those salons where and I think that the salons were largely like a space for male intellectuals to gather, from what I remember from history classes. And I kind of like this thought of like having these teacups, and those teacups remind me of like the salons and during the Enlightenment, but then like making that about these women instead. I don't know if I'm like explaining that very well. I did, Gilliam. I did want to try journalism too. So this is what I mean. There's like so many, like I want to try like doing more art. I want to try more journalism. I actually also remember I actually really like coding and I really like software architecture. So there's like but then I think the world demands that we spend like majority of our time doing like one thing to make money. So or at least the US American capitalism demands that I spend most of my time doing one thing so I can make money. So I'm trying to figure this out. If I can make a living doing all of it, I would love to. Ooh, great to hear that, Mash Fedorova. Ooh, what kind of... Ooh, that's so cool. Many different teacups. That also sounds like a really fragile, potentially really fragile things to like transport back. Yeah, that makes sense in terms of the trustworthiness of the page. But yeah, I think right now I want to kind of kind of give a description relative to the person. Like the number of Twitter followers, the number of references. No, I feel like the number of references should be like the check mark for a Twitter person, and I feel like the backlinks is the number of followers. Alice, hello, welcome back in. I've just been telling everyone about your stream, and also I'm working on this for your stream next week. How diligent the fans of the article are. I love it. Actually, cautious hopeful. What is your handle in Alice's Doodle Therapy? Oh, thanks for catching one in 2021, Alice. Yeah, we haven't been talking about you at all. Okay, yeah, I've been telling everyone about how I want to draw them as teacups. So, I think we're well prepared. So the very first thing is let us filter by year. Okay, so let's go and get some inputs from our input components from... Wow, why is it taking so long? So my laptop sounds good. It does not sound... Why are you struggling? Oh no. Wait, did it work? Well, at least the music is really nice and chill. No, what's going on? I don't think this is my laptop, I wonder if it's our internet connection. I think our internet hasn't been as fast for a while. So I wonder if it's because of that. Okay, so it's loading these. Actually, no, it's loading these notebooks fine. So I wonder if it's observable as like search. Something is happening with observable search. This is the notebook I wanted. So let us go and get. Yeah, I wonder if it's something going on with their search right now, because that showed up pretty okay. I actually think that for filtering on years, I kind of want a multi slider. Where can I get a, like a, ooh, wait, no, that's not what I want. Not the 2D slider. I want a, like, slider with 2 handles. This is cool. Actually, that's really cool. Oh, a range slider. There we go. I think that's what I want. Perfect. Great. Okay, this is great. Okay, this is what I want. So I want it to be like 1901 to 2020 or something. Oh wait, I think my current data set only has until 2018. I might actually have to update that data set. But no, I don't think it's my laptop's fault. It was not my laptop's fault. Actually, my laptop sounds great in that it's not making any noise. Helen Yurda says, we can hear coffee being made by husband. It's okay. I think this is a very casual stream. And, you know, we all have lives. And I guess he probably wanted... Oh, no, I think he might be prepping dinner. What is our dinner today? What are we eating for dinner today? Ooh, we're eating pork belly. We're eating something called milfui nabe, which if you haven't heard of it, you should check out because it's delicious. Okay, slight tangent. We're gonna go on a slight tangent. Yeah, this thing. It's basically cabbage and pork belly sandwiched in layers. And actually, it looks very beautiful when you first put them in. It looks like a flower. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And then it's such a good winter dish. Highly recommend. I think that's what he's prepping. It's not coffee. I don't think he would drink coffee at 3 p.m. Ooh, yeah, actually, I think that's a great question. I think because Alice's audience is a lot of designers and illustrators, and might not be familiar with data and dataviz. So that's a really great question because we're trying to figure out how we should kind of frame the stream and explain dataviz at the beginning of it. So if you have any suggestions, please put them in the chat. And ooh, thank you, Storm Rider, for letting me know that the internet upload looks good. Yeah, I think both my laptop and internet are good. I think it was just observable search. I do not have a Django backend. I'm just a really slow reader. I'm slowly catching up on the chat. Ooh, yeah, I like data storytelling. that, I think in my bios, I think what I write is that I help, or my bios for clients, I say I help clients make sense of their data and tell compelling visual stories or something like that. Or like help tell visual stories. Ooh, I help tell visual stories with data. That's what I usually write, yeah. Okay, let's bring in this range slider. So to do that, I want to do an import. Ooh, where's the... So I want to do... But then... Oh, okay. Import range slider from this notebook. And then I should be able to do, I'm just going to copy this over, and then let's go and let's not do the color, let's not do a format, and then what we want to do is go and get the first and last years. Ooh, I need to go and get D3 actually. And then to make things easier, I guess I'll just do some low dash. Year range is equal to D3.extent. Get the year from the data. Okay, so, 1903. Wow. There weren't any women Nobel laureates in the first 2 years of the Nobel Prize. Conversely, I guess I am surprised that, I guess that was Marie Curie, 1903. Okay, so min would be year range 0, max would be year range 1, and oh, I think value, I can just have it be selecting everything for now. Let's see how this looks. Perfect. And then, ooh, this I want it to be a dash, I think. So I think I can, how do I change how that looks? There was a way to change it. I remember the last time I used it. Ooh, separator. There we go. Value separator. And then I'll just use that sort of dash for now. Then let me put you here. Okay, so that's the first one. I'll have that, and then let's say, let's map some things. I'm gonna have to I feel like I should make this look pretty. Okay, map attributes to visual channels, and then I think let's do, wait, where's the inputs one? There we go. Okay, which drop down should we use? Just a normal drop down, I think. Yeah. So just, and then the options are, okay, so let's do attributes are Name, year, we said. The only thing about using country, I don't know if I even want to use country because because I feel like there would be too many countries, and so especially trying to map country to color, I don't think that'd be a good idea. Like, I think I want to use about 6 or 7 colors, and continents would be great because there's max 7 of them. Let me see how many countries are in this data set. And then some of them, okay, 30, because some of them also have multiple. And so I feel like for those with multiple, I might actually, okay, wait. Would love your opinion on this. For those that have multiple countries listed, should I only take the first one because that is presumably where they were born? Or the second one because that is presumably where they relocated to and passed away in? For now, I might just take their first one. So if we do that, there's 26 countries, which is still like too many for colors. And I wouldn't, and so out of the attributes that I want to map to, only color is a categorical one. The other option would be like a shape, would be another categorical visual channel. What are some categorical visual channels? Oh, hello, New No, New Zealand, I'm sorry. Ooh, great conversation going on. Yeah, so I think I might take out the country. I think what I'm going to do is take out country and use continent instead. And then I have to go and fill in their continents. Which, considering that they only have 26 different countries, that's probably going to be like an hour of me filling it out later. Okay, so that is, let's do continent. I might actually, yeah, I think I'm going to have to go and, I think I'm going to have to update this anyways. I might throw this into a Google Sheet and update, because I think I need to put in some data for Nobel laureates for 2019 and 2020. So I'm going to have to do some work on this anyways. There's the birthday, and there is the death day, and then backlinks. So we have 6 potential attributes to put into 4 potential visual channels. Not bad. Okay, then let us. I feel like I can hear the music better with these headphones, which I think really says something about AirPods. But you know, I like the wireless nature of it. But yeah, I'm like really enjoying this music now that I can hear it better. Okay, so here, let's go and make a few. So I think a few drop downs. I wonder if I want to make a set of drop downs. Trying to figure out. Okay. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do X attribute is equal to, let's get the drop down. So yeah, let's do this. And let's, for now, do, so options, let's do the attributes, and then for value, shall we do, oh wait, no, I don't want name as attributes either. Because, yeah, name is not, no. Okay, wow, there's only 5 of them that I'm giving. Maybe I should give the reference this one. Okay, so here is not a bad one. And then I think what I want to do is, chosen attributes. And so this way, I'll have an array of all of the different attributes. Wait. Shouldn't this be in value? Wait, why am I not getting the value? Oh, view of, that's right. I forgot about the view of. Okay, so now, perfect. Now I can be like, the options, please make it. So like what I'm trying to do is if I select year for the X attribute, then I don't want year to be available for the other attributes. So let's do that also. Well, let's also put in X position. This is the Y. And then let's do the radius. And finally, let's do the color. And color, oh, I had an idea for color, which is that they can select different colors also of their own. Okay, so then, let's see. Is this going to give me, is this going to be a circular? No, wait. Okay. So now we're going to do, oh, I feel like this is going to be, okay, no, I'm not going to do this chosen attributes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say without, so the attributes, but without the Y attribute, the R attribute, and the color attribute. And then that should, yeah. Am I overthinking this? Yeah, that's going to be a circular definition. I'm definitely overthinking this. Maybe it's okay for them to just like choose the same for everything. Actually, I think what I should do is I should make this such that so out of all of the attributes, oh wait, I forgot category. How did I forget category? Category, very important. Oh man. Ooh. So the country, I think for the country, well, we don't really have to talk about the country anymore because we've decided not to use the country. But I didn't want to make it multi-value because I just wanted this to be a simpler one where I don't have to think too hard about the data and how to structure it. Great question about Israel. Cautious hopeful. I will defer to Wikipedia or Google. Says Asia. I will defer to, I'm guessing this was Google, mfa.gov.il. I will defer to the internet. Okay. Oh, that is a great insight, how near this. So looking at the countries, the first country is where the work was done. Although I think for Marie Curie, it says Poland and France, but I feel like France was where no, she did work in both. Okay. Yeah, because I think she did work in both. Oh, Gilliam already went through Wikipedia. Oh, hello, PK Patricia. Welcome back in. Make the observable notebook for this public, please. Yeah, there we go. Hi, PNHM22. Can you compare arrays and whatever this is? Yeah, this is JavaScript. Oh, hello, Denier. Wait, I don't have to have it on both, just having it on second selector will do the job. Ooh, good point. Yes. Well, yeah, good point. Good point. So I'll do attributes and then here, but then why are you still a year? Oh wait, and then here I want to do category. Oh wait, no, this is what I want to do here is quantitative attributes and then categorical attributes. So for example, all of these should be, no wait, hold on, continent and category. And then continent, year, birthday, death day, backlinks, references. So those are the quantitative ones. And then we shall put in quant adder for the first three because they're all quantitative attributes. And then the last one, we'll get the categorical one. And then no, there isn't going to be scope creep. Stop me from the scope creep. Oh, thank you for resharing. Okay. So, I think that without is the wrong. It's the wrong one. It shouldn't be without. Yeah, it should be intersect. No, it should be difference. That's right. It should be difference. Yeah, I want the difference between them. Perfect. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Radius is actually radius. Oh yeah. Do I want to do it this way? Do I want to do this? I'm not sure if I wanted to. Okay, I don't think I should think too hard about it. If they want to choose the same thing, then for two things, that's fine. I would not recommend using year for radius, so I'm gonna say definitely required. And then for this one, I'll use value. Usually I like doing backlinks for the reference. And then, yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop like nitpicking this. Was it slice? Dot slice? If I want to push in at the beginning, it should be slice, right? No. Push front array. Unshift. Wow, it's been a while. Unshift and put in a, like as an empty. Eh? Oh. That is annoying. Okay. I will stop nitpicking and build the important part, which is the actual template. Oh, did that actually work? Huh. Okay, I'll investigate that later. Ooh, age is good. Oh. The French page has so many less references than the English page for me. Very interesting. Like, you would think that they would have the same number of references. But I guess it's that the number of references is really, you know, I'm actually going to take out the I'm just going back and forth on whether I want to keep the references or not. I guess the number of references really has to do with like the article that was written. So whether the article needed reference. So that makes sense. Okay, keeping in mind the age. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to okay, let's make the nodes. Let's go through and let's first, okay, get the data and then filter data by years and range. And so that is year range. So I think it can be like dot filter. So I think we're gonna make it inclusive on both ends. So we'll do year range 0 is less than or equal to their award year, to data set by award year. And then the award year must also be less than or equal to the max year range. Then let's go and get every single one of them, and for each one of them, let's figure out, okay, let's deal with the quantitative things first. So let's do a X is oof. All right, so actually we first have to do okay, so actually what we're gonna do is say filter that, because I actually want to go and calculate the scales. So that would be the X scale is equal to D3 scale, probably use scale linear. Yeah. And so another to do I have is that right now, birthday and death day, both of these are a time range, or sorry, a date. So yeah, these are both string dates. And so I would want to extract the year out of them, which should be the first, yeah, for, it should just be the, yeah, I want to extract the years, just the years. Yeah, so I should, yeah. So that's also a to do. I'm actually getting a lot of to-dos. I'm glad we're doing this together right now, instead of me scrambling at the end, towards the end. And also, I hope that people actually find a use from this. I feel like it'd be kind of like a fun drawing tool. Hopefully it's not confusing. I feel like I need to I should probably give good directions. Okay, so do scale linear. The domain is going to be look in the filtered data set for the X attribute and then map it to, let's go and get a margin. Margin is equal to object new object. Let's make it, well, actually, I don't need to do it out there. I can just do it in here. So let's go and make a margin. Yeah, I really hope people use it because this is taking longer than I thought it would. I thought it would just be like 2 hours and done, but no, of course not. Let's see, margin is equal to, let's do top 20, right 20, bottom 20, and left 20. And then let's do, for the X scale, so left and right, so the left would be margin dot left. Oh man, I feel like I'm like coding from scratch for like the first time in weeks. Let's go and do the Y scale. Actually, we only need the Y scale. Okay, let's make it anyways. Y attribute. Let's go and make that like, you know, I really don't know what the Y position would be. Let's make it references for now, because why not? And then that would be bottom to top. So bottom would be height minus margin dot bottom. Oh, and I haven't defined a height. Actually, what would be a good output? Ooh. Oh, well, the category is the category of their award. Yeah. Huh. Helen, where are you seeing this? Is it like at the very bottom? Oh, so the Nobel Prize is like physiology or medicine for that particular category. So that might be why you're seeing that. Okay. I should define a width and height. This is like 1080 by 720. Is that good? And then margin dot top, and then radius. Okay, let's do these three for now to draw. For radius, it should be square root, scale, and then R. How big should they be? I think smallest. Well, I don't think any of them should be too small. Like, you still need to be able to draw things in it. So maybe somewhere between like 20 to 50 maybe? Let's try that for now. Okay, let's go and make sure that now, if I'm going through the nodes, that everything is correct. So X scale is go and get their X attribute. Y is Y scale, and D like, or yeah, this, and then R is R scale. Okay, let's go and console log this array of nodes. And then let's make sure that they look all right. Cool. Okay, they all look pretty good. And then let's go and actually just draw them onto the screen and see what happens. So for each one of them, I'm gonna, let's make some SVGs. dom.svg, pass in the width and height. return, oh, actually, let's wrap this in a D3 selection and then return the SVG element. Cool. Okay. And then let's go and make circle, make a group for each node because, actually, no, make a circle for each node. And that would be SVG dot select all the circles. We want to bind the data that we just calculated, and then we want to call D3 join on it, and then give it some attributes. T.x. Y R, and this is probably going to have a lot of overlap. Or not draw at all. Leaving me, oh, there we go. It drew there. Oh, of course, because circle is CX and CY, not X and Y. But actually, let me do a transform just in case later on I decide to make this into a group instead of a circle. It's helpful to just have the positioning already be transforms, because groups, the only way to set X and Y on groups is via a transform. Perfect. Very interesting. Let's make that into stroke. Let's give it not fully black, and then let's fill it with just white, and then finally let's give it a stroke width maybe of 3 just to give it some weight. Cool. Ooh, okay. There's some that are being overlapped, or like you can't. Ooh, what if I do fill none? Fill none. That might be better. Okay, so there's a lot of overlap going on. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go and pull in this utility I wrote to be able to like scroll, because this is actually, oh, actually, let me also give a bit more. Should I give more margin? Yeah, I need to be able to scroll so that I can see either sides. Yeah, I'll probably have to make a choice about continents. Yeah, because some of them are like from Europe to America. So I'll probably stick to the first country that's listed. Hello, welcome in to Crowster. Thank you for helping me answer. Okay, so let me go and pull in that utility function I have. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. So there's especially a lot of overlap here. Ooh, but it'd be fun to test and see if that works. Did that work? I can't tell if that worked just now. Oh, wait. I need to tell it. Okay, I need to tell it. I don't feel like that changed things. Does it feel like it changed things? It did not, because it still says the same things here for year range. What's going on? Why is this not actually updating? Why is that not updating? Yeah, that year range is not. Oh, that's because I should. Silly me. Okay. Selected years. Let's call it that. I was using a different array. That would be why. I should be using. If I'm not using the range selector, of course that's not going to work. Perfect. Okay, now. And it's kind of. There we go. Now you can see. Okay. Maybe I should just take out the Y position altogether and then just have them like cluster in the center. Let me know. Let me know what you think about this idea. I feel like the Y position, I'm not sure if the Y position is like giving me much value. Oh yeah, I think a lot of people that use like Jupyter notebooks and stuff are like, why isn't everything like in order? And actually, I think that's one of the things I really enjoy about Observable Notebook is that you don't have to, like, it's not, the cells are not executed sequentially. The cells are executed in like, they underneath the hood, they like build a tree structure of like a dependency tree, and then that's how they execute it. And I really enjoy that because that means that I use this to like give to clients, or in this case, give to like other people that like might not care about what the imports are and might just care about like what I've written about, let's say, the data. And so all of the imports I keep at the bottom just so that they're like out of the way. Yeah, so that's stylistically why I do things that way. And then, ooh, hello to Woosog. Hello to a biostatistician. Well, that was harder to say than I expected. Okay, one of the things, I guess it's okay to have the Y. I think I should just give more padding in each direction. Oh, you know, I think that might be, okay, so another thing that might be fun to customize is like the radius of each of these. So yeah, to-dos, so many to-dos. Okay, so I feel like that looks pretty small. Okay, since there is so much overlap, I think what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna use a force layout. Actually, curious about what you all might think about the overlap. Like is it a feature, not a bug? Because originally I was thinking of using the force layout to get rid of all this overlap. No, it's definitely, we should definitely get rid of the overlap here. Yeah, okay. I think a little bit of overlap is kind of cute, but not this much overlap. So let's work together to get rid of all this overlap. So let's go and make a force simulation. Simulation is equal to D3 force simulation. And I think at the very least, what we want, actually the only thing we need from the force simulation is the collision detection. So let's call it collide, and then let's say D3.force collide, and then we want to use the radius for this. D.R, and then actually let's do 1.5 times D.R. We don't want it to be running when we execute the code, so let's do that. And actually, on top of the collision, we also want them to go towards a central point, like a focus point. So let's do that for an X, and actually, in that case, let's call this focus X and a focus Y. And so what's going to happen is that it's not going to be exactly like data accurate, because this is what it looks like when the mapping is 100% accurate. And instead what's going to look like is like it's going to like push out the overlap, but then it's not going to be exactly mapped to the right X position or Y position, if that makes sense. So let's do a D3.force X, yeah, and then use D.focus X, and then do the same thing with Y. Yeah, I think it's called force X and force Y. It's been a bit since I've used it. And then let's go and run simulation maybe 1,000 times. And so times 1,000. So we're going to tell it the simulation to .tick. And then if we've done that correctly, we should have gotten rid of the overlap, or not at all. Focus X and focus Y. All right, let's do a debugger and see what is happening. Oh yes, let me reshare. Ooh, Julia's Pluto notebooks. Are you talking about Julia Janecki, or which Julia are you talking about? Cautious Hopeful? Ooh, hello, Amadandan. What a great question. How do you go from I have XYZ numbers on ABC phenomena to here are appropriate ways of visualizing that? That is too big of a question to answer. But I guess a small, no way all-encompassing answer is there are ways of how to think about mapping data, and the easiest way I think of is to think about which data attributes are quantitative or categorical or temporal or spatial, and then map that to visual channels that are the same. So for example, what I've done earlier is I've split up which of the attributes I have, data attributes I have, are quantitative, and so those were like the years and the like number of backlinks, and then I've mapped that to the X position or Y position or radius, because those are quantitative channels. And then the category and continent, those are categorical, so I mapped that to color, which is also a categorical channel. And so that's the way I think about it. And then there's also which a loose guideline of which charts communicate what the best. So for The first part I was talking about, I really recommend Tamara Munzner's book called Visual Analysis and Design, I think is the title of it. And then for the second with, chart types that, so like different data, is usually like there are some amounts of best practices about like what should be put into what sort of charts. And for that, I thought that Andy Kirk has a really good overview of like all the different kinds of charts that are out there. And so I use both of those as starting points. And then after that, it's a lot of like iteration and trial and error. Oh, Julia the programming language. Got it. I thought you meant Julia the person. Oh yeah, thank you for plugging the book. I should plug my own book better at this. Yeah, so in the book that I co-wrote with Nadi Bremer, we go through, and try to kind of list all of these lessons that we learned, and I talk about what I said just now a little bit in the book. Although I guess I should have kind of like given more references of other books that I recommend. But yeah, yes, thank you for plugging my book. Oh, thank you so much, Orestes IO. Thank you for catching us live. Aww. I hope you can catch us again. Yay, thank you for ordering the Data Sketches book. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't heard much about Julia, and I haven't tried it either. So it's great to hear that it was invented by data-driven scientists. I think sometimes I would consider putting the year along as categorical, or at least it's ordinal. I would think of it as ordinal more than categorical. I would consider doing that if it's, I think, a smaller number of years. So like if it's only a decade or two, I would consider that as ordinal, in which case like that I can map to let's say a sequential color scale rather than a categorical color scale. Or I could use it in a bar chart, because bar charts are a categorical or ordinal x-axis, and then some sort of usually a quantitative y-axis. So for year, I would have considered that if it's only a decade or two, but because it's 100 years, I'm essentially treating it like a quantitative attribute, because I don't think I should be mapping it to color. I guess I can, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm kind of treating it like an ordinal attribute right now. Great computational thinking course. Ooh. Okay, we're running out of time, which I was not expecting. So let's try and finish this as much as we can. I swear I wrote the force simulation correctly. Okay, notes. Oh, you know why it's not working? Because I didn't pass in the nodes. I didn't pass in the nodes array. So I didn't tell the force simulation to calculate the node's position. So of course, I wouldn't have X and Y positions calculated in the nodes array. That make a lot of sense. It is good talking to you all, because then it's like I take a break, like a step away, and then I come back, and then like the problem seems very straightforward. Good break, everyone. All right, so that should have worked, hopefully. Perfect. Okay, that is too much of a space in between them. So actually, let's do this. Okay, actually, I think a little bit of overlap is fine. Yeah, that looks a little weird. Okay, no overlap. And then I think what else we want to do is make sure that nothing is going off the edge. So I'm going to, on each tick, I'm going to say, oh yes, now I remember. To make sure the nodes are within the canvas. And to do that, let's just say, let's go through each of the nodes. And then, and then for D, I want it to be either one of the, so I want it to be with minus D dot R, either the smaller of the two with minus D dot R, or math dot max. So I want it to be either D dot R or D dot X. So that helps constrain horizontally, because then I'm saying the X should be either larger than 0 plus the radius, so on the left hand side, or smaller than the right hand side. And then D dot Y should be the same thing. And that should then constrain to within, did that constrain? I feel like this is, does that look like it's constrained? I guess. Sure. Yeah, I don't see, this is why I'm like, I don't know if I'm a fan of having the Y position, and maybe I should just take out the Y position, because like, who wants everything at the bottom? What if I do year and year? Look at that look at that perfect correlation between year and year. Okay, sorry, that was silly. Remember backlinks? I guess I'll still give the option. So let's see. Okay, so I think last thing I'm gonna do on this stream is put in their names. Let's see. I wonder if I should just make another, like, should I make a div on top, or should I just, I'm gonna make a div on top. Okay. How do I do a div? Is it just that? Making a div in observable. I guess it's actually just with an HTML thing. Let's see. Okay, so make and do HTML and backticks, and then do a div, and then I guess style is call this okay, position. This is not pretty. Top is 0, left is 0. Okay. All right, I will accept this. Sure. All right. And then I'm gonna go in here, and then I'm gonna say, yeah, I have to create an HTML thing here also. This is a very specific like observable thing. Okay, so have a parent div, and then I'm gonna have, oh, actually I don't even need parent divs, so it's just gonna include the svg.node in there, and then div.node, yeah. So then there should be a invisible div on top, perfect. And so then I can say, go through, so with the div, select all, let's call them like, I don't know, info. And then bind the nodes data onto it again. Join as div, give the class info true, and then for each of them, let's add in dot text. Let's give it at least the d.name. Oh, so actually I need to here say, let's actually do let's make a new object with all of the previous data and then some additional X and Y attributes. And then, and then this should be dot class. All right. And all of these should be styled as with, no, sorry. Top is the d.y pixels, and then style left is x pixels, and then I'm gonna go down and make a, let's give some style. Actually, this is what I'm gonna do. In here, I'm gonna make a style tag. And for the style, I'm going to say for info, I'm going to say position absolute. So actually that should hopefully get all of their names on there. Awesome. Okay, so now I have the names of all of them on these circles. I'm going to take a quick break. Hello, Nilash, welcome in. Correlation indeed proved causation in that case. hello near this, you do not make an HTML div with the d3.select. I took some like shortcuts where in observable you make an HTML element, I guess, or a set of HTML elements with this HTML and backtick. And then what I did is I wrapped that element with a D3 select. So that's what happened. And ooh. Oh, awesome. Cautious hopeful, that sounds awesome. From biophysics to design and data stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of like bio people in dataviz, so that's really cool. Ooh, actually, you know what? That's a great idea. So what might actually be a lot prettier than this is, yeah, if I did, oh, great suggestion, cautious hopeful. I'm gonna fill these with the colors that we choose here, and then I might like apply like a filter, like a multiply blend mode or something. And then the overlap might look really nice because I feel like it's a little bit, this currently looks a little bit, what's the word? Sterile. When it's like perfectly not overlapped. So I think the overlap would be kind of fun. And I think it also would be a little bit more space saving probably. So I'll do that. That's a great suggestion. So I'm gonna put in a little bit more info in here, and then I think what I'm going to do is end the stream, and then I'm going to work on this a little bit more offline, and then you can see how it ended up looking on next Wednesday. But yeah, let me clean up the text, and then we can finish for the day. So let's go and make the font size a little bit smaller. So we really don't need it that big. Let's go and center it. So let's go and do a transform in SVG, translate, negative 50%, negative 50%. That should help a little bit. Cool. And actually, this is the reason why the colors would be even better, because then it'd be much easier to see all of these names. Unfortunately, oh, actually, I could probably say that the width of the width is R, yeah, pixels, so that it fits in there. It's a little too, I'm a little bit surprised about how some of these are not being centered. So actually, I think it should be 2 times d.r. The overlap, you mean, Gilliam? That the overlap makes apparent their closeness? Something is not quite right. Oh, this is Marie Curie. Okay, I need to... Marie Curie won the Nobel Prize twice. So I need to fix... Oh, wait, what? What? Why does it look like this? Okay, I'll figure that out later. Let's do like... d.ear. You know what? I'm gonna do HTML for this. I wish I can do like a markdown. Okay, let's do b break. I don't think Oh, it's because they're not centered. That's why it looks off. Want text align is center. Yeah. Cool. Somehow I've also lost the ability to scroll. Why is that? Oh well. Okay. So I think that's, let's see if the search is working again. Nope. All right, so I just want Jeremy's, ooh, there we go. I've gone here enough that it's now in my search history. You know, we've like recently installed a mesh network, and I think that's what's making the Wi-Fi a little bit slower than it used to be. Which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Okay, cool. So there is a color picker here. Because I feel like people will want to be able to choose their own color palette. And I think it'd be really fun to give a number of options based on whether they chose a continent or category. Yeah, so I think that I have to do offline. I was hoping to get 2 more, but guess it's good progress. And then they can download the PNG. Ooh, thank you. I was handed an apple. Oh no! Oh, I was afraid of this. I was afraid that that the HTML would not. I thought if I download the PNG, then the HTML would also be like exported out as PNG, but apparently not. So actually, I'm gonna have to make them into SVG text, which is really painful. Like, it's really painful. It is so painful to make SVG text. Okay. Well, I'm glad we were able to do at least this much. Oh, I'm so sad right now. Oh, okay. So, sorry, I'm not getting over this. Hold on. Oh, I'm so sad. Okay, well, okay, fine. Okay. I'm gonna have to use SVG text, but we've already run over. And yeah, good point about my device jumping from one endpoint to another. Oh yeah. I've reshared. Sorry, some of the, yeah, I think I went fast at some of the points. I appreciate that you think you learned heaps when you're this. I hope that when you can look at the code, that thing transforms to a you did learn heaps. 10x speed coding. hello, One Plane. Yeah, it wasn't completely SVG because I really dislike making text in SVG because it doesn't have like native support for text wrapping. And so it makes it really painful to like I just like accept the fact that if I do an SVG text, like it's gonna it's gonna go very long sometimes. And also in SVG text, you have to literally position every single line. Like you have to calculate the pixel position of every single line of text. So that's why I prefer doing this in HTML in a div, because divs take care of all of that. So that's why I'm very sad to learn that I think the export only works for either SVG or... Wait, let me try one more thing. Like, I wonder if it's because I didn't wrap it in a div? I don't think that would be it, but just in case that's the reason. Like, I'm really surprised that it the PNG downloads just the SVG part. Let's try that again. Nope, it's just the SVG part. Okay. Very sad. But I accept this. Okay, so what we did today, let's wrap up. Let's see. Export the DOM node as a screenshot. Well, I was trying to use observables like natively, like what they already have support for, which is you can download SVG or download PNG. I wonder actually if I can do a download, because they do make a download button available. So maybe that would let me. Ooh, this embedding thing is really cool. Wait, hold on. So I can download, I know I can download code and I can download data. I actually don't know if I can make a, oh, wait. This is the download, like the feature for downloading the code. Actually, what I want is the download button. I actually don't know. I feel like I will have to search for this. And so I will search for that later. Perfect correlations. Okay, so yeah, so here I average about 3 lines, yeah. Ooh, draw.io. What is draw.io? Oh, cool. So they do dual export? Well, so I want this to be like that. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I wanted it to be like as easy of a download as possible. Like I didn't want them to have to. Also, it seems like I don't have a downloader copy. Yeah, image type. Yeah, because it's not an image type DOM element. Which I wonder if I can set it as an image type DOM element. Yeah, with Canvas, you can definitely do it. But in Canvas, I think we have the same problems of, I think in Canvas, text positioning is also really annoying. Yeah, you have to, it's largely it's a very similar set of things that you have to go through with Canvas, where you have to, I think you have to like position line by line. Yeah. Not ideal. It's okay. Actually, I'm a little bit worried that even this is too hidden. Like I wanted to have like a button that said download. So hopefully I can figure out how to download the output of a cell if it's an SVG or PNG. Yeah, it's for end users, not for me. Like I want to make it as easy as possible for end users to download. Okay, so a quick recap. We built this simple tool, relatively simple tool, where we can kind of filter down a data set of women Nobel laureates, and then we can map certain attributes to visual channels, and then the hope is that then people can, ooh, yeah, that breaks as expected. Then people can download this into their Photoshop or Fresco, and then draw inside whatever they've decided each person is going to be represented as. So that was the hope. Oh, you know what would be fun? Ooh, ideas is if I did a year, like the year and name, like wrapped around the bubble. There's still going to be overlap, so I don't know. I have to experiment, but I think it's kind of fun thinking through how someone might end up using this. But yeah, so after I put together all of these options, I wrote the code to position the XY and the radius. And what I have to do that's left is color these and then position the text, I think. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the Y position because it just gives too much white space. And instead, I'm going to just kind of set a line in the center that they're all going to flock towards. And I think that might look nicer also. So yeah. I don't think I'll stream the rest of this. So yeah. Again, please check out Alice's Doodle Therapy on 3 p.m. PST next Wednesday, and join us in doodling this, and then you'll be able to see how it turned out, how the rest of this turned out. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, so I like how I said bye-bye and I'm still checking the chat. I lost the scrolling with the SVG, so I need to bring that back. Actually, wrapping the text around the bubbles is really fun, because then what you do is you make an SVG path, and you tell it to, I feel like it's actually not as hard as just trying to figure out text positions. Sorry, I swear I'm going to end this stream soon so that you can get on with the rest of your day or night. Yeah, so actually, SVG pads, my husband is giving me a look. I swear I'm wrapping it up very soon. Text, it's called text on the pad. Okay, he keeps coming over to give me a look. I'm ignoring that. So you can do, so something like this, where you like make an SVG path and then you tell it to follow the path. You can do the same thing in Illustrator, but I actually find this much easier and much more fun than trying to position SVG text line by line. Because then what you do is like, for example, for what I would do is I would make a SVG like arc, like a path arc, and then have 1931, like the year be up here, and then the name down here, and then those would just be 2 arcs. I think that'd be really fun. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is that having text along a path in SVG, I think wows people with not as much, like it looks harder than it looks much more impressive and harder than it actually is. So I like it. Yeah, I might make the circles larger too. So another idea is to have, I'm gonna make another like range selector for the radius so that they can choose their own like min and max radius. Yeah, I'm gonna also take out Y position, but keep the color. I think the color would be nice. Yes at wows. Oh no, nonsense socks. Welcome in. Thanks for lurking and thanks for putting a question in the chat. I'm really trying to wrap up the stream, so if you can join on our next stream, I can try my best to answer your question. But I don't want to keep anybody, especially people in Europe, for too much longer. So, yeah. Okay. I think that's it for... Or if I had a Discord. Yes. Indeed. Oh my god! Yeah. Still in the set. Okay, thank you everyone. I am glad that my new mic went off without much problems. Knock on wood for the future. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you. If you are a subscriber, I will see you on Friday at 2 p.m. If you're not a subscriber, I hope you'll subscribe so we can see you at 2 p.m. on Friday. And otherwise, I will see you all on Alice's Doodle Therapy over at Adobe Live on Wednesday, 3 p.m. Bye-bye!